Remember, Kratos, it was I who saved you in your time of greatest need.
I haven't forgotten, Ares. I remember how you saved me.
That night, I was trying to make you a great warrior.
You succeeded.
Kratos had done the impossible. A mortal defeating a god. Ares was no more. The city had been saved and would thrive again. The same could not be said for Kratos, for as he sought to rebuild his soul with the help of the gods, the truth was revealed to him.
Athena, rid me of the memories that haunt me still.
You have done well, Kratos. Though we mourn the death of our brother, the gods are indebted to you. We promised your sins would be forgiven, and so they are. But we never promised to take away your nightmares. No man, no god could ever forget the terrible deeds you have done.
In the end, knowing the visions of his past would never leave him, Kratos made his way to the bluffs overlooking the Aegean Sea.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me. Now there is no hope.
And Kratos cast himself from the highest mountain in all of Greece. After 10 years of suffering, 10 years of endless nightmares, it would finally come to an end. Death would be his escape from madness. The fate of Kratos was not as it seemed. The gods had other plans. Borne aloft like a feather, Kratos found himself risen from the sea and placed on solid earth.
You will not die this day, Kratos. The gods cannot allow one who has performed such service to perish by his own hand. Ares' tactics were brutal. His path of destruction had to be stopped. But now there is an empty throne in Olympus, and a new god of war is needed. Take these stairs, Kratos. They lead to your ultimate reward.
You have acquired Athena's blades, which is basically just a skin over in this game. Yeah, basically just a skin over in this game. Doesn't make it mean it doesn't look cool. While your demons still haunt you, the gods have decreed you will not die this day. There's your thumbnail.
Your battles are at an end, Kratos. Your journey is over. Take these steps to Olympus, and your place among the gods.
Makes you wonder, would he have even been given this chance if his heritage didn't matter? Below you see the bloodied sword used to kill Ares, the god of war. Alrighty. Mount Olympus. I must admit, this in the first game, I don't know. There's something about the design and structure that makes it more significant in a sense than when it's revealed later on. I mean, don't get me wrong, they probably could have fine-tuned it a little bit more. It kind of looks like plastic gold in a sense. Like, unfinished, almost. But, like I said, there's just something about it that, you know, its later appearance doesn't really have. Zeus has given you the opportunity to save your progress, and yes. Oh, God, yes, please. You gaze upon the bones of your defeated foe. Hello, Minotaur. You are finally free of your servitude to this insane war god. Forget it. Can't you destroy one of these? Well, you could destroy one of them. Or if I recall correctly, oh yeah, if I recall, you can destroy one of them, I think, or something like that, or get a combo on one of them. But it's basically for something that's useless now. This is the throne of the god of war. Take your rightful place upon it.
And from that point forward, throughout the rest of time, whenever men rode forth to battle for good cause or for evil, they did so under the watchful eye of the man who had defeated a god. They were driven forward by Kratos, the mortal who had become the new god of war.
You have completed God of War. Treasures of Olympus have been unlocked. God mode has been unlocked. Would you like to save your progress? Still a little redundant to have this here, but... And that was God of War HD. Well, I remembered why I respect this game, and overall still enjoy it, for all intents and purposes, and I do think overall it is a better game than, say, like, Ascension and whatnot. But, I also remembered why I don't like finishing out God of War, especially on the higher difficulties. Even though I've beaten this game both on hard and God mode. The finishing battles feel they are entirely antithetical to the remainder of the game's fights. And, battles that, while tough and challenging and shit like that, like the Sphinx or whatever the hell they're called, those bitches are tough, but you can use established tactics and shit like that to fight against them. The later battles and whatnot, ironically outside of the second fight with Ares, which while can be annoying and slightly luck-based, as you saw, so long as I kept to the fundamentals of the game, I was able to turn the tide and actually beat him rather quickly. Well, actually, probably the fastest I've ever done that. In the past, I was a lot more impatient about it. But yeah, it's just those central fights that you're set up in for the finish just are so fucking antithetical and just mind rage inducing that, yes, I think this is a game worth playing, but there are things that should but will never be tweaked for those ending fights that could make the finish that much more enjoyable. But, with that all being said, I just finished playing God of War HD, finally. I wish I had been able to finish it out in 1080p 60, but I have a video explaining, my problems and shit like that. And hopefully I will be getting I already have the capture card picked out. It's just a matter of time and money to get it, hopefully soon, to finish out the remaining God of War games and whatnot. I hope you enjoyed my bitching, and peace out for now.